Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of 21 and Becoming Athletic. So today what I'm doing is a film analysis session and I'm taking you along with me because this is something you can also do for yourself. Now, what's going to happen is we are going to break down my movements into single parts in my running and my deceleration to see where the weaknesses are in my body. This is I'm going to take you through the deceleration. So realistically what I'm looking for when I'm looking at deceleration is 3 good decel steps and knee over toe action. So let's have a look. So I started up here in the corner, I've come down, hopefully I should end up around here, if I do it correct. Yep, I ended up going through that action there. Now I'm here, that knee is in front, that's exactly what I want to see. Now the next move that I want to see is that knee go over that toe a little bit. Nice, okay, cool. I've got a little bit of that knee over toe action. Then I would prefer that back to be a little bit more straight and looking forward rather than looking at the floor. However, that's not too bad of a decel. That's actually pretty decent. Other than that, I reckon we'll move on. For decel in the gym, what's going to happen is it'll come through depth drops and just overall knee over toe action, learning how to get that knee over toe, just because it's decent here, but I think that there's a little bit of work to go. So that's where that decel will come into it. Also, just having more muscle, you're able to decel better. Okay, I reckon the next one that'll be probably the best to go through will be the back angle. Now, the next one that we are looking at is the back angle. Now, this one here, you can straight away see what's going wrong. So the first position that I've paused it in, you can see that I'm just twisting my body a whole lot, but I'm just going to go into the next one. Right here, you can see that that right knee is coming across the left side of my body and my hip is dipping and twisting. That is not a good sign. That means that I'm going to have to do so much work to get back into the right position. You can also see here, as I step again, my body has had to twist and it's twisted again past where it needs to twist. And then that left foot is coming across to my right butt cheek. Right away, that screams that I've got a weak glute med, I've got a weak abductor, and I've got weak abdominal muscles. This is called overcrossing, and it's not a good sign, but it's easy enough to fix through gym work. I think that's the main thing that I would probably say around this, other than my shoulders ending up in my ears, but that's okay. Realistically, I probably don't need to look at the 20 meter too hard just because I have seen it from that back angle. So all I'm going to see here is the hips twisting, the knees coming across the body, and that knee not coming up high enough. But let's just have a look just in case there is something else that might show up. Yeah, no, as you can see, that knee was coming across the body. Here's not too bad, but again, that knee is not getting into that extension. You can see it straight away, it's not extending. Yeah, right here, nice and close, you can see I'm not shifting that weight forward into that extension. So, next we're moving on to the 100 meter. So, right away, I am going to pause when I come into frame. So, first things first, my knee never reaches a full extension. When I'm looking at this sprint, or running in general, I want to see a triple extension. That means the ankle, the hip, and the knee are all in the nice extension with the body on that beautiful angle that you see. The ankle's all right here, however, that knee, she's not straightened. That tells me that the hamstring, as well as the calf, needs some strengthening. That posterior chain has just not got there yet. So, oh, gone a bit too far. You can also see right there, when I'm bringing my knee up, I'm not bringing my knee up far enough. So what's happening is I don't have enough force coming on that floor to be able to push myself forward. Now, how I'm going to fix that is I'm going to come into the gym and I'm going to do a lot more force production, which is something that I've not done a lot of in a long time. I've been mainly doing that 12 rep max, or if that is my maximal testing, the most I'll go down to is an 8 rep. That's not going to be building on this type of power at all. So as an athlete, power is going to be coming from doing 3 reps, having a rest and going again, rather than doing 8 reps, 12 reps, anything higher. move over here. Last one for today is my acceleration. Now with this acceleration, the main thing that I'm looking at in this angle is me being able to get that knee up and me not kicking my butt. One thing I do not want to see is my back foot coming up really high up into my butt cheek. So let's see how this goes. Starting position, pretty weak at the moment, but let's see how this goes. Yeah, look at that. That knee still not extending fully. I'm coming down. I'm meant to be in an acceleration phase at the moment. This is meant to be peak power, and my heel's on the floor. That's something that you can't really translate through. That's a braking position. You put that heel into the ground when you're trying to brake. So not the best way to go there. And let's see if I can get that knee in frame. That's probably the best it's been. This here is a very good position. Look at that extension. That knee extended, that toe extended, that hip, everything is extended. That is a beautiful angle. That there's the blueprint. That is perfect. However, let's see how it goes. That back leg's not coming up high enough. I know I said I didn't want to hit my butt, but wow, that was the other way around. So what's happening is my legs aren't cycling through enough. That knee's not coming up enough here. I'm not able to pull that up. That needs to come up here. That's done. And that's me done for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something. I definitely did get a lot of insight into what needs to happen in the gym. Main thing that needs to be worked on is getting that knee extended first off. So a bit of hamstring work. I'm gonna need glute med. I'm gonna need abductor, and I'm gonna need my abdominals to be strengthened. And that's just the surface. Hip flexors need a little bit of work, but not a crazy amount. But yeah. So thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe. I feel like that's something you meant to say on YouTube, but anyways, thank you again. Bye. I'm dying. Oh God.